What we're gonna do right here is go back, way back, back into time.
Oh, hello. What's going on, traders? I hope y'all are staying warm out there. Looks like the whole country in America has a Arctic blast going on. That's just frozen all over the place. Damn 20 degrees down here in Austin, which we barely ever see that. So that's pretty rare. But hey, I guess it was building up. It was hot as shit for most of December and January. It's like 80s and crap, 70s and 80s. It's like, what? And here we are, a complete opposite end of that. So that's cool. Could barely even get to where I was coming. And I've got some issues here. Let me try to make an adjustment. Yep. You get one other person on the internet and it just screws all your crap up. I'm just going to wait a second here. Some of my frames are just dropping hardcore for a second. Let's see here. Looks like they're stabilizing for now. Come on, Google. Or not Google, it's Spectrum, whatever. It's supposed to be fast, super fast internet gig, whatever, but I just don't get a lot of internet luck. But that's okay. We're going to make it happen. Alright, just waiting a little bit longer, see if it's stabilizing. Looks like it is. I'm not getting any new frames. Must have just been a little burst. Anyway, so, holy crap, the cold weather is messing the internet up too. Almost slid off the... Actually, I did slide off the road. I had to go on the side of the road just to get traction in the grass on this little hill I was on. That was fun. Super fun action. Alright, looks like they are still dropping, so I think I'm good to go. So we are going to move forward here. Oh, man. Alright. This damn weather's just messing up everybody. Everything's closed down here. It sucks. That's all good, though. We're going to talk about some charts in the nice frigid weather. Alright, still stabilizing, going down. Good deal, good deal. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into it. Thanks for tuning in. It's your boy, Z-Rex with No Noise. We are coming at you live on this frigid day. Happy Valentine's Day. If you got love, a loved one, give them a kiss. Whatever you like to do. Maybe some roses if you want to do that cliche thing. I don't know. Do people even care about that anymore? I don't know. But hey, it's a perfect day for Valentine's to sit in with your significant other and Netflix chill, movie chill, other things and chill. You know, whatever you like to do. Let's see here. Just setting up some other stuff, double checking, making sure them frames keep going down, and they are. So that's nice. Me likey that. All right, so I think we can take off here. Bada boom, bada bing. Sweet. All right, sorry, little rough start here. The damn internet crap, but hey, it's all good. Valentine's Day. My Valentine is these charts. Sad, probably. But hey, it is what I love to do, so it's not sad for me. I loves it, loves it. I'm addicted to charts, man. All right, so speaking of that, let's get in there and talk about them. Crypto market cap. A la the entire market cap, not total 2, which is just altcoins, but still steady rising. Looks pretty nice. I mean, the money's flowing in here. Total 2, still the same thing. Just pumping. So staying steady. We do have the weekly close coming up here in about an hour and a half. So, yeah, I mean, we're clear. We're doubled up from the... Like, this probably, you're like, what? That doesn't look that big when I look at charts. Yeah, you probably look at them in linear, so that's why I don't. I prefer log. Log is king. Anyway, nice run up here. Looks great for continuation. It is double the previous all-time high, so that probably doesn't mean anything, but it's just noteworthy. We're almost doubled up on... No, we still got to get to 800 billion. Man, are altcoins alone going to hit $1 trillion this year? It looks like it. Let's go to Mama Bear. Mama Bear taking some dominance back. You can see Bitcoin dominance is back over 60. So maybe Bitcoin is saying, hey, bitches, it's my turn to rally a little bit. And you can see this pump, consolidate, slight liquidation break, pump, consolidate, even smaller one. And now we're up over the threshold as of later last night. Yeah, sorry I missed yesterday's video. I just kind of ran out of time with work, and then the fight was on yesterday. I just totally got lost track of time there. But we did get this last night. yesterday evening. So now we're doing the same thing, pump and consolidating right over outside of this range. So that is pretty damn sexy. I do like to see that. Let's see if we can get this daily closing up there, which as long as it doesn't dump $1,500, we should get that. Oh, well, hold up. This looks really good on the weekly. Closing above all of this. I mean, this looks like it wants to really hit 50, 55K. That probably is in the cards. I mean, anything just above this speed line, demand line, trend line, whichever one you want to call it, I don't have any issues with it. Because now, after the, like we spoke about in this, now the trend line is actually inside of the range, along with the mama and the 55 EMA on this 3-hour time frame. So Bears will have to punch it through all this business here the last few days. And if it did lose this trend line, I would probably be looking for a move all the way back down to upper 30,000s from here if that did happen. But right now, looks good. CME futures aren't open yet, so don't have to talk about those. But yeah, this weekly closing up here, I mean, this is bullish as hell. I mean, there is nothing bearish about this. DMI agreeing, RSI agreeing. I mean, it's just going down, or up, I should say. Same with Ethereum. Weekly looks good. No problems anywhere on there. 3-day looks good. 2-day looks good. Daily looks all right. Kind of chilling in the neutral zone. See if we can get this curled back up over 26. That would be nice. But, I mean, there's still nothing super ugly about this chart. The 3 hours a little bit neutral while we kind of drift up slowly, which I guess is probably, yeah, I mean, that's not too crazy. We've been in a little 7% range, so kind of need to get out of this 1880 to like 1750 range. Again, though, like Bitcoin, same thing, kind of just riding up this trend line. Any break of this trend line, I'd be targeting this 377 and 200 in between there, which is a pretty hefty dip from here, you know, probably 20-30%. If it does break this line, I'd be looking for that. Litecoin. Finding resistance here at that 236 level we've been watching. Kind of just stalling. But hey, this could just be liquidation action. DMI looks okay. See if we can get RSI back up over the exponentials. Ultimately, we really needed to get it over 235 for continuation up here, probably to about 280, $300 would be the next target on that. Let's see, daily. Yeah, looks good on daily too. I mean, Litecoin, I mean, all these are going to kind of be similar for sure. We got 2 speed lines on this. We've kind of got like this aggressive one here. And we've kind of got a little bit more chill one right here. Like here-ish, something kind of like that. It's kind of sloppy. I'm actually going to take that one off. That one kind of sucks. We do have this one. Everything is pretty much 45 degree in right now. So when any of these start to break, I'd start to be a little bit cautious. Oh, are we making a little W here? It looks almost like it. If we get another rally in the next, like tonight pretty much, into the night, and can close above this area, we definitely do have almost the makings of a little mini W pattern on the 3 hour, which a measured move on this would be around 75 cents right up in here. Any body close, though, up here above 65 cents on this little mini W probably gets us pushed past that. I'd be looking for closer to $1 on XRP if that does go down. Again, has the same kind of speed line, little demand line going on here. Any breaks below those on any coin that you're watching right now is probably going to get some more downside on it. Here we go. We are breaking it on DOT, so that's interesting. It's breaking the first line, so you know you're either looking for a tag to come down here about 8-10% lower, or this thing to just chop. Either way is still fairly bullish. We break this longer term one, though, that goes back to the beginning of February. I would also target these 377s and 200s on there. And if you want to keep it a little more simple, just anything above $21 on this, and it looks fine, which is about 23% down from here. If you did want to go there, not too shabby. ADA, look at this. See, this is what you start seeing when you break these 45s to the upside. Little bit concerning on ADA here. Kind of just slowly making lower highs, lower lows on this structure, breaking out of the channel. This thing, I wouldn't be surprised if it comes and taps this trend line. Like pretty much every single chart looks the same right now, which is also scary. So we're coming into maybe possibly testing back around 50 Cent. Everyone's favorite rapper 20 years ago. Yeah, any close back below this 79, 80 cent area, that really opens the door to coming down to 60 cent handle. And the handle is just the range. So 60 something cents is the 60 cent handle. Pretty brutal. Mama's even given pretty good support agreeing with these lower highs. And pretty much anything sub 91, 92, this is iced up. Link still looks pretty good, though. Nothing wrong with that chart on the daily. 3 hour looks good, too. So Link is showing a little bit of strength. Some strength. Yeah, I mean, same thing. I mean, we break this trend line. It's like I said, a lot of these damn coins have the exact same type charts, which is a little scary. Bitcoin Cash is ripping faces off the last few days here, giving everyone nice Valentine's Day presents. If you're in this guy, looks really nice. Getting a little excited. We are 30% away from the 10 simple on a daily, so that is a little bit concerning. That's a lot of emotional pumping into this guy, so I'd be a little concerned on that. But again, I mean, these speed lines are here too. Well, that's a box. Let me try that again. Oh yeah, I mean, this one's real aggressive on the upside. I guess Roger Ver says, "What's up, bitches? I'm in play." Any break of that speed line as time goes on, I'd start to look for a test back to the 600 level at minimum, and also just right now using 600, 620 as a pivot for the time being. But yeah, I mean, this is still pretty good on low time frames, kind of like a little mini flag, which is probably targeting around this 8 to 950 area up here at this target that we've got plotted. But yeah, so pretty intense there. All right, let's go to BSV. BSV trying to get a little pump earlier today. You can see, or I guess, sorry, last night it was doing it. Kind of a little consolidation, but this is okay. DMI looks good. As long as we just stay above, you can see it just bounced right off of that level we've had drawn on here for a while, this 240 area, just like the Jesus man, bouncing off of that. That's exactly what you want to see. Anything back below this 250 area, it'll probably break to the downside. And obviously, anything over, you can see right here, resistance too on this. But anything back over 285 probably gets us to this mid-channel line. And like we discussed the other day, if we break any dailies or probably any kind of 3 hour up candle above this midline on the channel, it probably gets us to the upper end of the channel, which is a big ass run. I mean, that's all the way at 800-ish bucks. So not super likely, but it's definitely in the cards. You can see it's done that a few times, just ripped. I mean, even here to the downside and came all the way up, almost to the upside. Right here, consolidated right around it, just ripped straight up to the upside in like a couple of days. Same thing here. So it's definitely in the cards, especially off this consolidation pattern that's been around since coronavirus crash. So definitely noteworthy. All right, cool. My frames are still going down for the most part. All right, zoom in on here. EOS getting resistance right at this horizontal. Not a surprise. We do look a little bit worse on the DMI, though, on this one, to be fair. So they're both neutral. On some of these 3 hours, the DMI still looks bullish. But yeah, I mean, this is very, very aggressive right here this last couple weeks. I mean, look at that. It doesn't get more vertical than that, which is a little bit scary because usually what happens after those is pretty deep retracements. And it doesn't mean it's over, this trend, because, I mean, as long as it's holding this intermediate trend line, we're okay, and the EMAs look all right. But a 30% dump to the 221 EMA is definitely in the cards right now after kind of getting a little stalling on today's candle from yesterday. Let's zoom out. Oh my gosh, the chart's having a seizure. Oh, weekly looks good. Weekly can close above this area, then it's okay. If it can close above this 550 area, then it's way better and probably gets us up to like 750. But we'll just have to see. Oh, crap. I'm going to delete this guy. We'll just have to see how that plays out. Right now, it's all right. It's all right. Get back over this 10 simple on this 3-hour time frame and make me feel a lot better on this chart. Oh, I like this. Monero, this looks good. Little reaccumulation here off his highs. If this breaks back above 240, we're probably going to go to, let's see. Man, right to the damn target. Look at this shit. It even closed like right on the line. That's so crazy. This hocus pocus stuff works sometimes. Oh, let's see. We do a little bit of... Yeah, so that's it. So targeting probably 322 at the 886, which is right here at the top of the curl in this business. So yeah, that'd be the next spot, like just over 300. But really, if it can close above this on the weekly, we're probably gonna look for some new highs on this chart. I thought Monero got more expensive than that, but I guess not. Because Dash and stuff was like $900 or some shit. We'll be looking at it in a second. But yeah, this chart looks pretty damn good. Again, though, we are just so extended on a lot of these moves. I mean, look at this. 25% away just from this 10 simple. And just going right to these damn targets. As long as they just stall out here and stay on the upper half end of these candles, like a lot of these charts, then I'm not too concerned. Especially if you start seeing little rounded patterns like this. And it's not terrible. But not all of them are showing that. Mainly like ADA. We'll just jump back to that one. You can see this one's kind of rolling over. EOS, it doesn't have the momentum. So there's a little bit of weakness in some of them, which is going to be normal when everything is mooning the exact same way. I mean, here's another 45-degree trend line. I mean, they're literally on almost every single coin right now. 3-hour looks okay on Zcash, though. Still dominant on the bulls. Let's see. Oh, yeah, if we can close this weekly on Zcash above 140, that would be pretty damn nice and would likely get us up in here to the 250 to 300 range. So I'd be targeting next on that. So let's just go ahead and put a horizontal 259.57. It's exactly the target. No, close enough is close enough. All right. Yeah, so that'll be kind of the next area. We'll see what happens there. Dash. Dash. Yeah, Dash actually went higher. Damn, about $1,200. Same here. Looks a lot like Zcash's chart. Closing above $200. Looks really good for some continuation to the upside. Right about the 618 is there too. At 350, we already kind of ran there. Yeah, so the next target is pretty much right about this mama in the rollover zone of this consolidation at about 550 or so. So we'll just put that around here. So that's about the next target on there. Again, though, we are so far away these short-term moving averages. This market is getting pretty damn frothy, but this looks okay how it's consolidating on the 3-hour. We kind of can get this rounded base that we've been seeing for a couple of weeks now on so many coins and so many tradables across the all markets, really. And so this looks pretty good still. I'm not really concerned about it unless it got back below 210 on that guy. And again, we really want it to close above 200 flat on this weekly. That would look pretty sexy for continuation. Doge is continuing to break down. We've been talking about that, about it struggling here the other day. Just kind of not looking really sexy at all. So, sucks. I do love Doge, but I mean, this is a freaking major pump, and all these damn people talking about Dogecoin. It's got a little frothy, so. And now we did get HVP 0 reads here while we're selling off, and it's expanding. Not too much, but we'll see if this keeps bringing us down to the 100. That's the next really major support area. But, I mean, you've got the EMAs opening to the downside. But you do have the long-term EMAs squeezing it up, so this isn't like a great short area or anything like that, but it's definitely noteworthy to be cautious. Let's look at the dollar pairing. Yeah, see, the dollar pairing looked better 2 days ago when we did that video, and now it doesn't look good at all. Doge looks like it has broken its uptrend for now. The last saving grace on dollar pair is this 5-cent area, maybe even like 4.5, 5 cents. That's about it though. Any lower than that, especially over this consolidation, probably gets us to the in the 3-cent range somewhere. So I would be very cautious about that. This rally is pretty much iced up unless we get back over 7.5 pennies. You can see lots of overhead supply right here and selling off. Let's see the weekly. I mean, weekly still looks good, but again, super far away from these EMAs. Not so much on the daily. Daily just kind of rolling over, just losing its momentum. So if the bears are going to take control, it's going to happen pretty soon. But yeah, this doesn't look good on medium time frames. Do not like that chart. And like I said, last saving grace right now is 4.5, 5 cents. Any closes, you start getting candles built up on the 3-hour below that, or even a daily, one daily below that, probably starts getting us to test in this middle of the range from like 2.5 to 3.5 cents on the Doge. Well, we don't have to look at ES because that don't matter. That's all closed. That's all closed. That's all closed. Well, all right. I think I'm just going to be done for today. Looking at some analytics and stuff from my videos, it doesn't really look like people really care about chart stuff on the weekends. So I might not do them on the weekends anymore. I'm still kind of mulling that over. I just love doing the streams anyway, but it's just kind of like, it might just be a waste of time. And so I'm still mulling that over. Maybe if you agree or something, write a comment, send me a message, all that fun stuff. But yeah, it kind of seems like everyone's like, oh, screw watching this jackass on the weekend. Oh, look at this. Raven coin getting some love. Poppity pop on the Raven coin. Like that. That's nice. Look at one thing over here. Yep. I think that's probably... What the hell is this? People just be randomly texting me. On the damn, you've been adding to groups. I'm getting added to damn pump groups on Telegram like no other, man. That's another scary thing that happened right in the last month of the final innings of the last bubble in 2017. Because, you don't have to be a genius to make no money in this market. It's freaking easy, man. You just literally pick something and you hold it for a little bit, and that's it. Don't overthink it. Don't confuse bull market with brains. Don't take brains to make money in a bull market. That's for sure. Which is kind of hard. What is this? Which is kind of hard to accept. Is that the right word? Alrighty, let's see. Let's go look at a couple more things. Yeah, you can see too the momentum this weekend has definitely stalled. I mean, a lot. There used to be just a whole front page, at least one whole page, all the way down to 100 that was green. And now the last few days, even late last week, I've been noticing that there's less and less green on the top, and they're becoming smaller numbers. So, maybe the market's getting ready to take a little bit of a breather. There's a holiday tomorrow, so stocks and stuff won't be trading tomorrow. I think futures will still trade, but it'll be a light volume day. But that's okay. It's super cold and all that kind of stuff. Maybe that'll just work out for everyone. But yeah, and also, BTC dominance. Let's go look at that on the chart. Yeah, if we start getting BTC dominance to creep up here, which the RSI is starting to show that this looks like Bitcoin might want to take reins again for a little bit. And if that does happen, alts probably are going to get crushed. They're probably going to lose a lot of that distance that they have on these EMAs on the short terms if Bitcoin starts to rally really hard. I would not be surprised to see that go down. All right, let's look. I'm just on the other screen looking at some notes and stuff. Nope. Good to go. Alrighty. I think that'll do it for today. I kind of just made the points I wanted to make. Can't really see anything else. I don't know what Energy Web is. Let's just look at it for shits and giggles. Of course, it's only on KuCoin. Oh, I had a great basing pattern. I don't trade on KuCoin. But yeah, and very nice basing pattern here. Pumping it up. Filecoin. Oh, is Filecoin breaking back out of its range? I was looking at that the other night. Yeah, wow. Filecoin's actually looking good. And that kind of makes sense. This one you can get the most yield on from staking or parking, just getting interest like a CD. I think it's paying like 7 or 8% a year right now. So people that are chasing yield, they're definitely looking at this one as it pays the most. So not too surprising. This one's breaking out. Anything daily above 45, this thing's probably going to keep running. And it's in blue sky mode too, so it's just going to run till it don't. Staying above 45, there's no reason to be bearish on this at all. If you want to be a little looser in that, then you could just take this consolidation range and say about 38 bucks. As long as it's above 38 to 45, I would not be concerned with this coin whatsoever. It's actually showing some strength. Lisk kind of on the top. Let's go look at Lisk. Had a nice little pump earlier. Wow, all the way to 462. It's already backed off 20% off of that pump this morning. See, again, just super high up here. I mean, these charts look really good when you're like kind of accumulating and about to spring up, but the problem is just, price can't stay above, like so far above short-term moving averages for that long. It's not sustainable. Here's an example right here. Just boom, boom, boom. And eventually, once the party does start to wane, it starts getting murder fest time. I mean, look at this. Rallied up for a month and then gave it all back in a month. So this is altcoin land. That will happen in the crypto space. And it's frothy out there, guys. It really is. I'm not saying it's over. I'm going to wait for price to tell me that. But I think it's definitely noteworthy, some of the distances we got on here, and just how every single chart has those 45 degree trend lines. And some are even more steep, like 10 degrees. So, all right, well, that's enough ranting for me. We'll come back tomorrow with some action. And, I guess that kind of already was final thoughts. We'll just recap super fast. Weekly looks great on Bitcoin. Looks like, going back to that dominance conversation, it looks like Bitcoin might want to take the reins here for a second. Maybe a couple weeks it comes in and gets its power going. Because if Bitcoin starts rallying real hard, like we were just talking about, it's gonna hit alts pretty good. Because people sell there to take out and start chasing Bitcoin. But yeah, I mean, this is looking pretty good, just drifting up. I don't see any reason right now that we won't hit 55,000 here this week. Looks very much in the cards. Anything back below 48, then you have to play range rules again, and we'll just be in this range again in this trend line until then. So, all right. Appreciate y'all tuning in, all that stuff. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Stay warm out there. Happy V-Day. Drink some hot cocoa, some soup, some kind of comfort food. And we'll catch y'all on the next stream. Peace.